So I'm going to give you a clear example here of strategy because very few people really understand it. So let's say you're a golf course in Orlando, Florida. Now there are over 200 golf courses in Orlando, Florida. There's one or two at the top end of the market with really expensive homes like Isleworth and Lake Nona, really beautifully sculptured grounds, a very high market clientele. Then there's a few around the airport like Boggy Creek that are obviously your bottom of the rung daily fees. But the vast majority of the 200 courses in Orlando are stuck in the middle. They're all between 6,500 and 7,000 yards. They're all flat. They all have palm trees and ponds and white sand in the bunker. They're all alarmingly average and they all charge $50 or $60 a round. There's almost nothing to differentiate them from any of their 200 competitors. And this is a real problem. This is a real problem that means they can never maximize their revenue and they can never maximize the amount of play they have on their courses because they have no strategy. So what would be an example of a big move they could make to repel some of the market and attract some of the market? So one of the things they could do is they could decide to be a men-only golf club. I realize that's very politically incorrect, but there are men-only golf clubs out there. There's Adios Club down in Miami, there's Gator Creek down in Sarasota, and it's a men's club. And because it's a men's club, they're a golf club. They're there, there's a lot of competition, maybe a little gambling, but it's a men's club. And that means you're going to exit 50% of the market because women aren't going to be allowed, and then there'll be a percentage of men who don't like the idea of this politically and they're not going to join. But there'll be a lot of guys out there who go, men's club, yeah, great. You know, maybe they'll play faster, maybe they'll have more competitions, more gambling, more beer drinking, less rules. Now, you could go the other way and you could do a women's only club, and there are women's only clubs. There's Toronto Ladies Club, there's Troon Ladies Club, and you know, who wants to be bothered by all these men and their nasty comments? And a ladies club, and you know, you can decorate it differently and it just have a different ambience. So by making that decision either to be a men's club or a ladies club, that is strategy. You are cutting out 50% of the market and you are appealing to a small percentage of the market, but there's no other men's club in Orlando. There's no other ladies club in Orlando. That would attract people to you just because of that marketing strategy. Now, another strategy that is more politically correct these days is you could decide to be the first rainbow club in Orlando. You could put up the rainbow flag and let it be known that you welcome gays and lesbians, LBGT, whatever their sexual preferences happen to be. It's in the news all the time these days. You can be the club that says, we are the place for you. That is naturally going to attract people as it naturally repels people, depending on what political or moral view or whatever you want to call it they have. These are examples of clear strategy where making a decision about how you're going to run your business makes a clear decision about who your clients are, who your clients not, and that makes your marketing massively more effective.